Christmas, we know you might still be looking for some things to add to your holiday dinner menu. Here to show us some high-protein holiday appetizers is Stephanie, founder of Your Sweetest Life. Stephanie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me again. I'm so excited to be back.
Of course, it already smells delicious in here. Tell me about these recipes that we have going, because we know right now everybody's prepping for these holiday parties. Yes. You might be having people over, you might be going somewhere. Tell me about these high-protein
These are both
appetizers.
Two quick and easy ones that you can make. And it looks like you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but you really aren't. So we're going to start off with these Asian-inspired bacon-wrapped shrimp right here. I can see them on the camera. Yes. So this is a super simple recipe. I started with a pound of shrimp, 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, which you got to keep this on hand always.
The minute I saw the hoisin sauce on the table, I was like, oh, you are speaking my language. That has become one of my favorite ingredients.
Kitchen staple, and sweet chili sauces. You don't have this in your refrigerator, you need to get it today. Super simple. And then bacon. You can also use turkey bacon if you want to lower the fat, but I love real bacon, so I'm using real bacon. You're going to cut your bacon in half, so you're going to have your regular slice of bacon, cut them in half, and then you're going to cut them into these little strips. And while you're doing that, take your shrimp, put it in a container with 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce, and all you're going to do is take your little shrimp, find me a good one.
Because a little goes a long way with those ingredients, right?
Yes. Yeah. That's why you can keep them on hand. You're just going to wrap your shrimp just like this.
Easy peasy.
You're going to put them in your air fryer. Spray a little cooking spray in there first so you don't want them to stick. You're going to glaze with a little bit of the sweet chili, just a little bit, just a little bit.
Right.
You're going to cook them for 5 minutes on one side, flip them, glaze them again, 5 minutes on the other side, and you are going to get these wonderful appetizer right here. You serve it with your sweet chili sauce for dipping. And people are going to think you spent hours in the kitchen, but you didn't.
Right, it looks that way. Yeah, and I love like garnished with a little bit of green onion on there too. That's the name of the game this time of year, right? Making sure that you can get this done quick. Okay, I gotta try one of these.
Yes, try one of those, and we're going to move on to the next. So these are really inexpensive. These you'll keep on hand all the time. Our shrimp are about $6, our bacon about $4. You got about $10, and you got enough appetizers to serve a room in a family.
Oh my gosh!
If you're like my family, you're going to eat them all up before the people even get there.
I could eat, I think, 7 more. Those are so delicious.
I put them on the table and my family was tearing them up. So this is a great one. Air fryer, you can also do them in the pan, but the air fryer makes them super easy. 10 minutes in the air fryer. Turn, you're all good.
I love the air fryer.
This is another simple one, and this is a low carb, so you can use a regular tortilla if you want. I personally love these extreme low carb because you can do so much with them. They're great for breakfast tacos, but we're using them for appetizers. We're making a cranberry feta pinwheel, so all you're gonna have is 1 block of Philadelphia cream cheese or cream cheese, whatever is cheapest, because I like to buy whatever's on sale.
Right.
Raisins, I use the low sugar, but you can also just use the regular ones. You can get those from Aldi for about $2. Your feta cheese here, your crumbled feta, which is about $2 at Aldi, and then 1 tablespoon of honey.
I mean, and lots of these are things, I know I almost always have 0 carb tortillas in my pantry. Honey is always in my pantry too. I love that we're using things that we already have and everything else is super inexpensive. Yes. So tell me how you kind of threw this together.
So you're going to take all that and you're going to mix it together, and you want your cream cheese to be softened. I just took this out of the refrigerator, so it's a little firm. I'm going to put Caroline to work, so she's going to have to do her
I love it.
This will make 4 tortillas. So we're just going to have you spread that, and I got a nice spread.
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous.
And you're just going to spread that. You're going to use 4 tortillas, spread this mixture on there, and it takes a little bit. Like it's nice, works better when it's softened, but I make Caroline really work this morning.
Honestly, even with it not being super softened, it's still easy.
Yeah, and this goes along.
And I love that. All you have to do is just kind of put it all together in a bowl, and you're ready to go. Okay.
So if you want to prep ahead of time and you want to like do this later in the week, like I like to when I'm like hosting people, I like to do as much pre-prep as possible. This is something that you can pre-prep, you can have in the refrigerator, and then the day of the event, you're going to go ahead and do the spread. You're going to roll them really tight.
Right. I was about to say this next part I feel like is easy enough that a kiddo could help out with
get the family in the kitchen. You know how I feel about the family in the kitchen helping out.
I mean, it's the best memories this time of year too. So we're rolling it up super tight.
Carolyn's done a great job.
Thank you.
She's done this before.
Maybe once or twice. Maybe.
So we already have one ready for you that's been I've left in the refrigerator, and you're just going to slice it into 1-inch rounds. So about 1 inch. Yeah.
And does it make it a little bit easier to cut?
The ends because this is the piece you get to keep for yourself and eat.
Of course, absolutely. I mean, you have to make sure it's not poisonous. You got to have a taste tester. That's what we always say in my family.
Yeah, so see that, yeah, my knife probably isn't the best.
No, it's all good. Also, that's the one thing that I always make everybody else do in the kitchen is cutting literally anything.
So you just cut them into these cute
They're
little
so
rounds.
cute, and I love how the cranberries give that pop of color. It makes it pretty to display on the table.
And then you put a little green onion on there, so you have your red and your green for your holiday colors. Easy holiday appetizer. These are about 7 grams of protein. I want to say these are about 7 to 10 grams of protein. If you're using the low carb tortillas, you're low carb in it. The only carbs you probably even have over here are a little bit of your sauces, but you just use a little bit less dipping sauce, and you'll have a lower carb healthy option for your holiday entertainment.
So delicious. I love the cream cheese. Obviously, it's so creamy, but that combined with the cranberry, it just kind of tastes like Christmas a little bit.
Yes.
Where can people find Your Sweetest Life to find these recipes and all the other recipes you have to offer?
So yoursweetestlife.com, you'll have these recipes and so many more. I love sharing healthy food. I also do meal planning. So if you're looking for meal plans to simplify your life and save you some time, money, and give you back some freedom, check out our meal plans at yoursweetestlife.com for healthy food, healthy snacks, healthy meals to have a healthier lifestyle.
I love it. All things that we need to keep in mind ahead of this holiday season. Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing this with us. We so appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Have a great holiday, everybody.
Yes, and stick with us. We're going to be right back after this.